This is Rabbit Laser USA. Thank you for checking out our videos. This video is for installing the laser drivers and LaserCut 5.3 application on Windows. Before installing any software, we always suggest that you create a Windows Restore set point. Let me show you where to make the set point at. Go to the bottom left of your screen and you'll see the Windows icon. Right click on the icon and go up to System. At System, you'll see a link on the left that says System Protection. At the bottom of this screen, you'll see a button that says Create. This will create the restore point for us. Give it a name. In this case, we're going to say Pre-Laser Driver App. Click on Create, and it should take less than 2 minutes for it to create this restore point. The restore point has been successfully created, so we can go ahead and close this and get back to our main project. Let's get started on the software installation. The first thing that we need to do is to make sure that we get our software. In my case, I've already downloaded the software. In your case, you might want to download the software. So we need to go to the Rabbit Laser Home. Here we go, click on Software, it's on the left of the screen. Scroll down to the bottom. You'll find a link that says Access Directory for additional software packages here. There are lots of directories here, lots of software packages. Make sure you get the software that's appropriate for your laser machine. In my case, I had to pick the RL6040. Here's my machine. I download the zip file. Okay, in here you'll find a zip file. So I downloaded that file to a directory that would make it easy for me to find. Once I downloaded it, I had to extract the zip file and put it into another file directory for me to use. Here's what I needed. If you're using Windows 7, you're going to need the LT Setup USB version 2.6. If you're using Windows 8, you're going to need the LT Setup USB version 3.005. I'm doing Windows 8. The first thing that we do on the installations is actually to run the LT Setup file. Here, I'm going to go into the directories and find my English setup. It's asking, can I use the account control? And I just say yes. I agree, say yes, I'm going to install the entire package. Everything's running good. Let's use the default directories and destination folders. Everything went pretty quick. The next thing we want to do is just to back up in the directories and get back to our LaserCut directory. Navigate through here and get to the install directory. Inside the install directory, we're going to find the setup. Double click on the setup files. Just say yes. Here we've got the edition type. We want to make sure that we pick LaserCut 5.3. On the install directory, just use the default information. Click on Setup. Went pretty quick. Your computer might take a little bit of extra time. It might even say that it stopped responding. Just be patient, give it a little bit of extra time. Now that this is installed, we want to make sure, did it really work? So we're going to go to the Device Manager. In some cases, you can right click on the icon, the Windows icon, and go to Device Manager. If your Windows does not show Device Manager on the top right, you can go and search for it. In our case, we can use the search icon over here and say Device Manager. We can see the Device Manager on the top. Here we can see that all the drivers that are loaded, there's no errors or problems. I'm going to go ahead and install my software dongle first. This is also called a soft dog. As we install it, we hear the little chime. The chime just means it was being installed, and then the smart card reader identified it as the Sensilock Elite 4 version 2.x. Looks like it's running just great. Now it's time to go ahead and plug in the laser machine. I've got my cable. I'm going to go ahead and plug this into the side of the computer. Now that it's plugged in, just need to turn on the laser machine. Another chime. We can look into Universal Serial Bus Controllers and we see LT Slave USB 68013A driver. It might look a little cryptic, but that is the laser machine. Looks like we've got all of our drivers installed. Let's go ahead and run the LaserCut software just to make sure. Everything looks like it's running just great. We can go ahead and move the laser machine to the left. It's moving very slowly. Move it to the front. And I'll tell it to datum. Go home. Looks like everything's working great. Thank you for watching our videos on how to install the laser drivers and for LaserCut 5.3. Please check out our other videos as well. Thank you very much.